Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Recently, I just had the most amazing experience. I got tickets to go see Joe Bob Briggs. Now, if you grew up in the 90s, you'll know exactly who Joe Bob Briggs was. He hosted a show on TNT in the 90s called Monster Vision, where he would basically host B movie horror films. And in between the cuts and the commercial break, he would be talking about really fun facts about the movies, anecdotes, things that nobody would ever know. This guy would know. And it was cool because he's like, this guy from Texas, Arkansas, got a real deep twang, kind of cowboy type of guy. And the set was always like him like in a trailer park, and he always like played that redneck character, but he knew way more than everyone else. So it just really like would throw people for a loop. And he was hilarious too. Joe Bob Briggs was also in a scene in Casino and a few other movies as well. That show kind of like ran its course in the early 2000s and then just disappeared. Well, then social media came into existence. Millions of his fans that were kids in the 90s were all grown up now, and we just made like tons and tons of noise. There's a Joe Bob Briggs Facebook page that I don't believe he posts directly. He might now, but he didn't in the beginning, and it's grown exponentially. Long story short, Joe Bob's back. He's on Shudder, which is like a pay-per-view subscription horror channel. I believe it's through Amazon Prime. That has gone absolutely insane. Tons of people are watching that, millions. And so anyway, Joe Bob is back, and he's doing a show called An Evening with Joe Bob Briggs, How Rednecks Saved Hollywood. And when I heard about this, I'm like, I got to get a ticket to this because there ain't no way I'm going to be seeing a show like this in LA. So anyway, basically the premise of the show is Joe Bob has a presentation, and he goes through how throughout the history of cinema, Hollywood in its downtime, when it wasn't making any money, has always relied on rednecks for entertainment. Whether it was in movies or TV, now it's reality TV. There are tons of reality TV shows based around rednecks. And yeah, like the B movie slasher film, the evil villain has always been a redneck because rednecks are kind of just like, whatever, it's all good. Like they don't really get offended or anything. So they've always been kind of like the go-to villain in a lot of horror films. So he did this. He came to Beyond Fest, the Egyptian theater. I got a ticket. I waited in line. You'll see that the line is crazy. I'm going to show you in a second the opening. Sold out house, tons of people. So I'm going to show you the opening. He's hilarious, and then I'm going to immediately cut to the very end because I don't want to ruin any of it for you. You got to see this thing. There is nothing like it out there. I mean, I've been to concerts, I've been to premieres. There's just really something special about this, especially when you're in a crowd of people that are so into something niche like this. So I'm going to show you the beginning, the end, and then I'm going to show you the picture I took with Joe Bob. And I got this beauty signed right here. Look at that.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Joe Buck! Oh, man. You know, they sell too much Arkansas polio weed out here. That's what we used to call it. Anyway, they told me this had happened in LA, and just out of curiosity, how many of you in the audience tonight are either an agent, or manager, an entertainment attorney, or an executive at any motion picture company, music company, or media company? Okay, all you have to leave.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching How Rednecks Saved Hollywood, my review of it. I would give this thing a 10 out of 10 cactuses. I would give it a 10 out of 10 rusty trailers in a trailer park. I would give it 10 out of 10 beers, whatever you can think of. 10 out of 10 rednecks. I would give this thing 10 out of 10 slasher redneck movies. It was fantastic. If you like my content, I'm trying to grow my subscribers so I can actually monetize this stuff. Click subscribe, and I'm going to be posting a lot of cool things happening here in LA. But anyway, thanks for watching.